Hello everybody, today's Tuesday, February the 23rd, and I wanted to talk today about SAD. S-A-D, SAD. Not the standard American diet this time. You know, we talk a lot about that on this website, but I wanted to touch on the topic of seasonal affective disorder. So this video is primarily geared to all of you all who live north of the equator, because we are still in the winter months, and at this point in the winter, the days have started to take its toll on many of you. I know it has. It's a reality. The lack of sunlight, the being cooped up. I mean, we call it cabin fever here in Oklahoma. I'm watching this in my father, who is very much an outdoorsman. You know, he lives with us during the winter months, and so the poor guy is just itching to get out and start getting in the dirt and planting, and he is ready to go throw a pole in the water and catch some fish. And I mean, sitting in his lazy boy reading another Western novel is not his idea of fun. And I know that there's so many of you out there who deal with some level of potentially depression this time of the year. It's just it's not so much that it's a chronic depression, but it's just this lethargy that comes over us during these lingering days of winter. Now, the good news is the days are slowly starting to get longer. I know in Tulsa we've had probably one of the most cold and dreary winters that we have had in a long time, at least in my memory. And so I'm really ready for things to happen. I'm ready to see those little green shoots of grass starting to come up in my yard. I'm ready to start seeing the little crocuses and daffodils and tulips that have been planted start to peek their little heads out. We have just a little bit more time left to go, at least where I'm living. And those of you who are even further north from where I am, it's going to be even a little bit longer. So I wanted to talk to you today about some things that you can do to make a difference in your overall feeling of how you're managing these days of winter. I'm going to put the information underneath this video like I do, because you know I've only got so much time on YouTube to chat. But one of the things I'm going to put on there is some information on nutritional remedies that you can use for fighting depression and seasonal affective disorder. And then just talk to you about some, so that would be with food, and then some supplementation that you can try that really is helpful. Things like adding vitamin D into your diet, which apparently our generation has a crisis level vitamin D deficiency. I'm reading these things in newspapers and on internet articles. Apparently a lot of people really do have a vitamin D deficiency, and they don't always recognize it and know it until they go in and have some testing done. So vitamin D can definitely be affecting you if you have lack of that. St. John's wort is a great remedy for depression, and I'll put more details about that, as well as omega-3 fatty acids. But just getting out of the house sometimes can make a big difference. Even if you're not able to get out and do things outside, you know, just getting in the car and going and watching a movie, or going to the mall, or wherever, just breaking it up, doing something different. And so I wanted to share with you today what I have started over the last several weeks that has made a tremendous difference in my overall attitude and my mood. And I've got some clips. I am taking you with me today to the gym. I'll let you see what I've been doing. At least on Tuesday and Thursday mornings, I am a member of this awesome class, and I wanted to let you see a little bit about what we're doing in that class. It's serious around here.
Oh God! That's hard. Stop. Make it big. You can make it high, like you've got something you're jumping over. In and down. Come up. 2, 3, and down. Up. In, down. Pull those abs in. More, and down. Keep your chin up.
It's killing me.
Last 5, 4, 3, 2.
This is harder than it looks. tried this. There's several reasons why I love this class, because we never get bored. We always do something different.
That's right.
You can do ball jacks or floor jacks.
Okay.
I never get bored. Okay, this may not be P90X, but this is hurting me. Look at what we're doing.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
So this is the YFC of my church. It's the Youth and Family Center, and it's really awesome. There's this track that goes all the way around, and downstairs are 2 basketball courts, and we're doing power walking, right?
We gotta go.
We're power walking, right? Okay, come on.
Well, we're supposed to be.
So I really do believe that physical exercise is probably the best and biggest key to getting over the wintertime blues. I didn't even realize that I'd sort of fallen into a depressed mode or a sluggish mode until I started going back to the gym, and what a difference it's made in my whole demeanor, my attitude. My husband would definitely agree that it's made a big difference in how I feel about myself and how I'm treating others, which is super important when you live in a family like I do. So one of the things that I'm going to restore on this website, it sort of has gone stagnant, but we had a walking club in our fitness room, and that has not been active, and so I'm going to resurrect and create a new walking club. And I know a lot of you are unable to get out and walk in your area, but there are places you can go. You can go to the mall. Some of you have gyms. Some of you get on the treadmill. Some of you have different DVDs that you can do. But I think it's really important that we come together as a community and encourage each other to walk. And a lot of you all have pedometers, and you are counting your steps, and I don't know where everybody is because we've all kind of let that disband a little bit, but I'm planning on later tonight putting up a thread in the fitness room. So if you're interested in just making that one change in your life, beginning to walk, if you don't do anything else, I promise you it's going to make a really big impact on your overall well-being, and you're going to burn some extra calories and tighten up some of those muscles that we need to tighten up in our legs and our tush. And I mean, it's just overall, it's probably the best exercise that anybody can do is walking. So watch for that in the fitness room. I'd love to hear any other ideas that you might have that have helped you during these winter months. What are you doing to break up the monotony and the cabin fever? Give us some ideas if you've got it. We'd just love to hear from you today. Let us know how you're doing. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.